Some very big news for Ripple's XRP and a couple other cryptocurrencies. And okay, let me just break it. I'm going to tell you guys straight up. I don't think that this is going to increase major buying demand for XRP, Solana, Dogecoin, or any other cryptocurrency for that matter. But I do believe that it's going to start to shift the mentality around these cryptocurrencies in a much more positive light, that they are an asset, that they can be used to purchase goods and services, that there's something that we should be accumulating and not something that we should be thinking negatively of, like a lot of people do right now. So we're going to go over it in this video, and if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and as you can see, a Japanese real estate firm, the biggest Japanese real estate firm, Open House, now accepts XRP for property payments. And this is big news, so let's go over it. It says the Japanese real estate firm Open House Group has announced that they now accept Ripple's native token XRP as a means of payment for property. According to its statement, the Tokyo-based company mentioned that it's enabled the payment option to simplify the process of buying properties in Japan. The recent development was highlighted by former Vice President of Strategy Initiatives at Ripple, Emi Yoshikawa, noting it in an X post. The Open House Group is one of the leading real estate companies in Japan, with annual sales reaching 1 trillion Japanese yen. In its announcement, the company mentioned that it's also accepting Dogecoin and Solana, as well as XRP. Now, it goes on to say that they've been accepting Bitcoin and Ethereum since earlier, I believe, this year, and the company's been exploring digital asset use since 2022. And it says the company has also added the new payment options available for customers to purchase the whole range of properties that they offer: residential housing, condominiums, one-room apartments, and more. The firm mentioned that instead of seeing digital assets as speculative assets, it prefers to put it into practical use in terms of cross-border payments and micropayments. This is a lot bigger than people realize. And people are always, especially a lot of retail investors think that, okay, now that this group accepts it, that means that people are going to go out there and instead of buying a Japanese property in yen, they're going to go, for some reason, transfer their yen to XRP, and then they're going to buy the property in XRP. So I don't think that it's going to work with that way. Maybe a lot of people will go out there, and maybe they've made a lot of money in Ripple's XRP, and they're going to go out there and spend XRP. Well, that's money that they've already bought, right? That's XRP that they've already bought. So it's not going to create new demand for XRP, or if they've got Solana or Dogecoin or whatever. It's not going to create this new demand for the cryptocurrency and cause the price to go up. But what it does do, guys, it's almost like marketing, okay? The more you hear about a company, the more you begin to trust it, the more that name resonates with you. And that's what we're going to be seeing in the cryptocurrency world over the next decade. More and more places accepting it. More and more places viewing it as an asset, right? As a means for payment, as opposed to some just speculative, gambling, degenerate, whatever that the media tries to paint cryptocurrency as. And this is the biggest mentality shift that we are going to be seeing. And it's going to, is going to cause demand to skyrocket. When people begin to realize that you can use XRP or Solana or whatever crypto to pay for things, when they begin to realize that, okay, it's got value, people are willing to accept it, we are going to see a massive shift in user sentiment. And that is the most important thing we can see. Now, it does mention Solana. As Solana grows and as the blockchain continues to mature, we're going to see some congestion. We have seen that time and time again. And one of the best ways that I am taking advantage of that congestion is by buying Solaxy. Now, I do already own Solaxy, so full disclosure there. And I've bought so with other cryptocurrency. And you guys can do the same thing. All you got to do is connect a wallet. I like to connect Best Wallet. If you don't have Best Wallet downloaded on your phone, make sure to go download it. I got a link for that down in the description. It's either going to pull up the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, whatever kind of phone you guys have. It is a free download, and I like to buy these new cryptocurrencies with Best Wallet because you can see your tokens in the Best Wallet app without having to go out and reconnect to the website and so on. So make sure you use that link down in the description below to download Best Wallet. If you are, whether or not you are interested in buying Solaxy Token, you can still use Best Wallet for all your other crypto if you want. So check out the interface, all that good stuff. But these guys are building a huge community. 73,300 followers out on X, which is absolutely incredible. A layer 2 blockchain is not going to do phenomenally during times of stagnation like we're seeing right now. But look up other layer 2 blockchains during bull markets. They thrive. And I believe that we are facing one of the biggest bull markets that the industry has ever seen. And as sentiment shifts, as more and more people accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and more, we are going to see these prices rise astronomically. So therefore, I am loading up on tokens like XRP, Solana. I don't have much Dogecoin. I got a little bit of Dogecoin, but not a ton. I know it was mentioned in this article. But I've got some Dogecoin, and I do own Solaxy as well. So let me know what you guys think about it all down in the comments below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.